Hi you guys, it's been a very long time since we got to sit down and chat. We're just gonna jump right into it. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Megan. And I've been on a 3-month hiatus from YouTube, and I'm here to tell you exactly what has been going down. We'll give you a little life update for you guys, if you will. Wow. Where do I start? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit embarrassed to come back on here and kind of talk about what's been going on, but I also thought it was very highly unfair to keep this part of my journey out of YouTube. I think it's important to also capture those moments, these kinds of moments where, you know, you might not be the most proud, but long story, the long version of the story. So after my last video, my last Q&A about 3 months ago, as you guys know from that video, or if you watched it, I kind of talk a little bit more about, you know, like my journey and just a lot of questions that I got asked during the time when I was doing my FTMO challenge. And to be quite honest, I was really struggling at that point. Basically, I had lost my FTMO account during that time, and I was telling you guys that I was going to redo the FTMO challenge, which I just never got around to it. You guys may or may not have known that I was in my beach volleyball season preparing for the CalPAC championships and national championships, and that ended in March almost. So it's been about a month and a half since we finished our season. And then also during that time, I wasn't working, so I was dealing a lot with like focusing on my volleyball career and then also school and making a living, and it was a lot of stress. I was pretty burnt out in terms of just everything, and I was physically tired, I was very mentally drained, and I had no energy in me to film and edit videos, and that's the truth. When I first started my FTMO challenge back in January, you know, my first ever video that I posted on this channel, my mindset going into that challenge was the complete wrong mindset. And I think the reason why that I lost my FTMO was because of this mindset, thinking that I was so confident that I was going to be making money and an actual stream of income from my FTMO that I didn't have a plan B. And so when I lost the FTMO, it kind of shook me. That was very unrealistic of me. Having in that kind of mindset just set me up for failure anyway. So now I'm obviously done with volleyball. I have a lot more time on my hands, which also means that I was very excited to get back into YouTube. I didn't get back into it right away, as you can tell. I had about a month to just reset, kind of reevaluate the things that I want to accomplish this year. And I picked up a job from coaching at a volleyball club. Although I still need to find like an actual big girl job so it can support me a little bit more, because your girl's still broke, don't get me wrong. You know, I kind of wanted to share that because maybe some of you can relate to this, but like I thought that, you know, once I passed my FTMO and I started making money through it, like that was my end all be all. And I didn't really have a plan B after I lost it. So when that plan fell through, you know, I was kind of like scrambling at that point. I know a lot of you who are aspiring to be traders know that it's important to consistently make profits through your trading in order to live off of being a full-time trader. And I think you guys are smart enough to know that, but for me, I was a little bit in over my head, didn't have a backup plan, and it kind of got the best of me, you know, and a little bit embarrassed to say that, but I do want to include that into filming my journey here. I want to be able to display my journey, and hopefully it can be helpful to someone else out there, or maybe relatable to someone else out there. But don't think that just because you had this setback doesn't mean that you can't accomplish it, you know? Setbacks only mean that it didn't work this way, so let's try a different way. I hope that made sense. So what's been happening right now, I've been doing a lot of back testing, a lot of just looking at the charts. Some of you may or may not be wondering, you know, Megan, are you still trading? And the answer to that is yes. I'm trading on a demo account, so this has all been practicing for the real thing when I do get my FTMO back. That's kind of what I've been up to so far. Another very exciting thing now that I have more time, during my kind of like YouTube slump that I had for 3 months, I actually started to really watch a lot of another fellow YouTuber out here who I got very inspired by, and also what inspired me to even start the channel in the first place is Hannah Forex, and she has been killing it in the YouTube game. She's actually been recently doing the ICT mentorship on YouTube and documenting her journey throughout those videos, so it kind of really inspired me to also look into ICT as well. And I actually just started it last week, and I'm on episode 3 of ICT mentorship. So it's been really awesome. I really like the way he teaches as well. So I hope that made sense. I know that was kind of like all over the place, but since I have more time now, I'm back on YouTube and I'm very excited for what's to come and just kind of take you along this journey with me. But anyway, that's basically what's been happening with me so far, and I'm kind of glad I got it off my chest and that I could share this kind of not so great moments in my life. And hopefully you guys can take this video and feel a little bit of comfort in this video, knowing that you're not alone when it comes to your trading journey and when it comes to, you know, getting into slumps. Just know that it's okay to not feel 100% motivated. It's okay to not feel great, but the most important thing is to just pick yourself back up and just keep moving forward. So with that, your girl's back on YouTube now. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. And because it's Saturday, we're gonna do some back testing, going over the 3rd episode of the ICT mentorship. So cheers to that.
3, 2, 1. Arguing again, arguing about something so simple. Make it clear, tell me why.